Hi guys, EBPMAN with tablets for me. And today we're going to take a look at the Arespark Rugged Bluetooth Speaker. This is a $40 speaker that's available on Amazon, and it's really for those who are active. If you want something that you can take with your backpack, if you're going camping, if you're going on the beach, or if you want to take it into the shower. And yes, you did hear me right. If you want to take it into the shower, this is the speaker for you. Let's check it out. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the specs before we actually go into the demo. First of all, this speaker features a connection of Bluetooth 4.0. You're talking about 33 feet on average of range from your Bluetooth cell phone to the actual speaker itself. It has dual stereo speaker, 7 watts, 1,700 milliamp hour battery. That's going to give you around 12 hours of playback. It is IPX4 certified. And what does that mean? Well, you heard in my intro that this speaker is splash proof. It's a speaker that you can actually take into the shower. It's actually advertised as a shower speaker. So if you're at the beach, if you're basically hiking, you're on your bike, on campus, wherever you are, and this speaker gets wet, you really don't have to worry about it because it's IPX4 certified, which also covers dust. It is a standalone music player, MP3 player. So if you have one of these guys right here, a micro SD, you can actually plug it into the actual speaker and it will play without requiring any kind of phone to stream music. If you press this button here and you're connected to a phone that supports camera settings, or in other words, that you could do selfies, you can actually use this button as a camera shutter button, and it will, by pressing it, it will actually take the picture. This is a product that's available on Amazon around $40, and it's one of the few products I've seen out there that have the majority of its ratings. It's 5 to 4 stars, anywhere from 4 to 5. Really good traction when it comes to overall satisfaction. So what we're going to do is take a look at all of the features, all of the buttons that are involved, and then also listen to some music and some playback. So let's take a closer look now at the controls for a second. You have this button here, which is something that I failed to mention during the intro, and that's that this will serve as a speakerphone. So you have the ability to pretty much press this button when you have an incoming call and use the actual speaker, interrupt the playback, and use it as a speakerphone. And I can say that I've been really surprised with the quality of the speakerphone. Keep in mind that this is a music player first, and then speakerphone second. And typically, when you look at it that way, most speakers don't do a phenomenal job when it comes to serving as a speakerphone. But this actually does a really decent job. As I use it as a speakerphone, and I asked some folks to tell me if I sounded like I was in a box speaking, or like if I was in a tank echoey, the feedback I received was that I really wasn't. They really didn't realize that I was speaking from a speaker. They did perceive that I was speaking from a speakerphone, but not that it was a portable speaker like this. The other thing that you have here is you have your tracks, your back, your play, pause, and then what you have there is your forward, and then you have your power button with some LED indicators that you'll see there. This button also plays dual role, right? So this button right here is going to serve as the selfie button as well. So if you have a camera, a phone, and you're in camera mode, you can press this button and it will take a picture for those cameras that do support that, or the smartphones that support it. If we were to look on this side right here, you'll notice that you have this little hook that you can use to connect to your backpack or to your bike or shower, because we talked about this being IP4 certified. So if you want to have it in your shower and you want to connect it to your soap dish or put it to some type of lanyard, you could do that. Now, if we open up this door, and again, this is a secure door that you want to keep sealed, especially if you're in a situation where the actual speaker is going to get wet, because here are some of the ports that you want to protect. First, what you'll see here, and let's make sure we can zoom in, you see that clearly. You have a reset button all the way over on this side. You then have a micro USB charging port. You also have an aux cable in so that you can connect it manually if you need to. And then this is where you have your speaker port, your micro SD port. Now, one of the things I'd highlight, and it's something that isn't really highlighted anywhere graphically is that when you're going to insert your micro SD has to be inserted this way with the actual connection facing up. So when I insert it, it's going to be inserted like that. If you flip it the other way and you try to insert it and you try to push in, you're going to damage your speaker and the card. So make sure that you have that part facing up. That's really important. We'll leave this like this. I'm not going to put it in yet because I just want to show you how it plays music in a second. If we look at the actual front, there's a grill in the front and there's a grill in the back. Really nice, slim design. And then on the bottom here, we'll get a little closer. We can see some more of the specs here. It really is speaking to the actual model number, the AS200, and then also the charging rate of the wireless speaker. So that's kind of all there is to it. There are not many controls. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually play some music. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play music. I'm going to show you how you play music directly from the SD card. It would be the same over Bluetooth, but we'll just show you how it works over the SD. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to power up the speaker. So I'm going to press the power button. Okay, and now the speaker's on. One thing I'll just highlight is when you turn on the speaker, don't have the micro SD plugged in. I find that it's actually easier to turn it on and then put in your SD so that it actually picks up the music and starts playing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off mic so you can get the best feedback and experience from the music. And we're going to play different songs, some that highlight bass, some that highlight the highs, and some that kind of are fun and tropical. Let's go and listen to the actual music playback from this little speaker. Now that I've disconnected, you can hear a difference in the audio, but let's go ahead and insert that micro SD and push it all the way in. And now it is now in. And now this is the first playback. Let's take a look at, listen to the music just for a second. And there's some good bass coming through this. I don't know if you can hear that. What I'm going to do is try to raise the music a little bit. Just pressing, holding this button. These are multi-function buttons. I'm going to lower the volume. And these buttons are multi-function buttons. So if you just tap it, it's going to go forward. But if you press and hold, it's going to serve the function of raising and lowering the volume. Alright, so let's switch songs now. Now this is going to give you a sense of the actual bass. And, you know, I don't know if you can see, but the speaker's actually moving because of how loud the vibration is of the bass. It's really decent. You can see how it's moving. Alright, let's switch songs now. Now this is a lot of bass and a lot of high. Now put it down, you'll see how it moves. See how I just picked up the speaker? Very, very impressed with the kind of bass that I'm getting out of this and also the highs that you hear there. Let's do another one. And you actually feel from both sides. Back, let's go forward again. And what we'll do is we'll stop it. So this concludes our review of the Arespark Bluetooth Rugged Speaker. Again, a highly rated speaker available on Amazon. Great price point. If you're an active person that wants to carry music with you on your backpack, if you're going to the beach, if you're going to a campsite, or if you just want to listen to music in your shower, this is the speaker for you. If you have any comments or questions about this product, I'll have the link on the YouTube channel. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share. And also want to thank Arespark, the company, for making this speaker available to us for review. Thanks for watching.